I found today's Reddit story from the subreddit OhNoConsequences, who reposted a AITA post, and I thought I would share that with you guys. And it's titled AITA for not helping my parents since I'm not legally required to do so. My parents saved money for myself and my siblings to go to college. My two older siblings used the money, went to the local college, and have started families. They had to work at part-time jobs to pay for social activities and such. I am the youngest, and I got a full-ride scholarship to a great school. I asked my parents if I could use the money for other stuff other than education-related expenses. They sat me down and explained that the money they saved for my education, and since I didn't need it, they weren't legally obligated to give it to me. They said that it wouldn't be fair since my brother and sister had to work during school if I got money for goofing around. I tried to explain that I had studied much harder than they had and that my education wasn't costing them 1 cent, not even room and board. They wouldn't budge. They used the money to take the family, including me, or so they thought, to Disney World and to renovate their home. I told them I wouldn't be joining them on that vacation. I left home when I graduated from high school. My uncle got me a job as a welder's helper for the summer. I gave up my summer, but made enough that I wouldn't have to work during the school year. All the guys I was working with thought I was nuts to give up pipeline money to go to university. The welder I was working with actually gave me $2,000 as a gift at the end of the summer. He said he gave me the job as a favor for my uncle and that he thought I would quit in a few days. He was impressed that I had worked my butt off for the whole summer. I did this for the next 2 summers as well. I had a great time in school with my friends and professors, and then in the summers with a bunch of hardcore blue-collar guys were earning more than most people. I didn't cut my family off or go no contact or anything. I just didn't have a lot of free time. When I was in school, I was busy keeping my marks up, and in the summer, I was working. I really only saw my parents at Christmas, and one year I went to my girlfriend's parents' home for Christmas. I got a co-op job the summer before my 4th year. It led to a job offer contingent on me graduating. I did. I then went to work in some really cool places. I've been from the high Arctic to Africa, Australia, and South America. I don't have a wife or kids. My current lifestyle isn't really conducive to a great relationship. I work and travel. I've been at it for 10 years now. I'm making more than the pipeline welders for a much cleaner job that utilizes my brain. I still miss the camaraderie of hanging out with the boys, but those 3 summers gave me a great grounding in how guys in the field think, and that has helped my career. The last time I talked to my parents, they asked if I could help them out since they want to retire early and they know I'm doing well. I also want to retire early, so I don't really want to give away my best egg. I asked them how much my brother and sister were giving them. They said that they have families and couldn't really afford to help. I said that it wouldn't be fair for me to give them money since neither of my siblings were, and that since I wasn't legally obligated to do so, I wouldn't be doing it. They are upset with me for being stingy and holding a grudge. I don't think I am. I didn't ask them for a penny after I left home. I didn't ask them to pay for my travel when I came home at Christmas. Nothing. I have been paying for my own life since I was 18. I need to add that they aren't working at back-breaking jobs or anything. They are teachers. My brother is a teacher and my sister is a social worker. I am an engineer. Am I the a-hole for not helping my parents since I'm not legally required to do so? Wow. Let's see what some of the commenters have to say about this. First commenter says, love when the people use someone's logic against them and it makes them mad. Rule for thee and not for me. I agree. I've never heard of that phrase, but I like that. Another phrase that I am familiar with is what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So I've heard of that phrase before. So basically, it's just saying, what's good for you is good for everyone. So it goes two ways. Anyways, I love how the OP approached it the same way that his parents approached it. It only makes sense. I mean, just because OP got a full scholarship and didn't have to pay for room and board either, and the OP was mature enough to go to the parents and say, hey, I know that you saved money for the college. You have that money. And, is it possible for me to use it for something else? Assuming that the OP is probably planning to use it for after college, maybe, starting his new career, or maybe, buying his own place or something. Something that I feel like this OP is a very responsible person. It's not like the OP was going to ask the parents for the money to party all the time or whatever, especially the fact that he worked his butt off to get a full scholarship. I mean, that just tells so much about OP's character. And now the table has turned where the parents are having, they're not having financial issues, but they want to retire early and is reaching out to the OP to help fund that? No, I don't think so. If you want to retire early, then you should have made plans to have the money in place for you to retire early. Don't depend on the OP or the siblings or your other children to support you in this. Come on. It makes me so angry. Anyways, I would love to hear what you guys think about this story. Would you be willing to support the parents to retire early? Or would you be like, nah, you didn't help me and I'm not obligated to help you now? Anyways, please leave that in a comment. And if you like these type of stories, remember to continue to like and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later.